Hello, welcome to another session of
Hello.
Descent into Avernus. You can hear the nice windy background behind me. I forgot to pause that. Never mind. We'll have an intro with the wind. So
Can't be worse than your outro in the last episode, can it?
that was perfect. I don't know what you're on about. Nothing wrong with that.
That's perfect.
So last time we left off, you arrived at Fort Knucklebone, meeting the hag Mad Maggie. After
Mad Max Gigi.
she determined that the elephant, whatever the fuck, what is she called again?
Holifont.
Holifont, that's it. Thank you for remembering. The Holifont Lulu was key to unraveling the story of Zariel's downfall, for which she is keenly interested, and had offered to help unlock her memories through a ritual. The ritual taking time to set up, you then went around Fort Knucklebone helping out the very strange inhabitants, helping out two Kenku that were fixing a machine. You were helping out a floating, flaming skull who had lost a tooth. And then you had killed lots and lots and lots of red caps who were very nice guys. Yeah, very
Disposable workforce.
down to earth, very solid. Then, after such an amount of time had passed, you reconvened with Mad Maggie. She had finished setting up the ritual, and as you all sit on some nice comfortable cushions in the middle of the ritual circle, you close your eyes and you sense a brilliant flash of light, or then darkness. A tingling sensation sweeps over your bodies as vibrant rainbows appear in your minds as you see Lulu's first dream unfold. Mad Maggie isn't in the dreamscape with you, but she lets you know that she can still speak to you regardless through the ritual's mechanisms. As the rich, radiant light of the 100 dancing rainbows slowly dissolves and warm sunlight fills the area, within that space, Lulu flies in a lazily lush meadow at the shoulder of a beautiful, blindfolded angel. As the pair strolls through the tall green grass, the voice of the hag fills your mind. Push through this vision. It only represents what Lulu wishes was true. We need to see more. We need to go deeper. And I need all of you to make an intelligence saving throw as you try and push through the dreamy-like sequence.
Okay. Let me do Amanda first. Nope. That's a 4 for Amanda.
That's a 4, okay.
Hold on. What am I rolling?
Oh
An intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay. Intelligence. 3.
So only one of you needed to make the save of the DC 10 intelligence saving throw.
Oh!
As
Okay, that was lucky.
Amanda and Jean start to smile and enjoy the sunshine, Misty starts poking and prodding and shaking people awake before then the dream starts to unravel.
Oh,
And you
come
start
on.
the rainbows then start to blur in the edges of your vision before completely covering your eyes. They then fade away, and a flame-encircled battlefield appears on a barren hellscape. At the center of the circle, Lulu and the angel lie unconscious and prone, horribly injured. You see yourself standing in defense of Lulu and the angel, facing outward as 6 small spine-covered devils creep closer. In the distance, a formation of battered and retreating human warriors disappear through a portal. The devils! Hisses the hag. You must defeat those devils! Everybody roll initiative.
Alright. Have we got a battle map?
Take out some
No.
Dream Devils.
No, this is all gonna have to be in the mind.
Dream Devils. Yeah. My initiative. I haven't been rolling very well for initiative. I don't think for a while.
I rolled 2 19s on initiative. So that's 29 for Amanda and 23 for Misty.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry, read out names again. What, Jean?
3.
3.
Misty 23.
23. And
Amanda 29.
okay, and then I want said 6. Spiked. No, spined devils.
No, I'd love like an A1 printer so that I could just like
A1 printer.
print. Yeah, so you could print the battle maps out and actually have them physically.
Well, the dream is to have a fucking tablet table, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
That's what we want, a big old tablet table.
I mean, like
Dan's got like a retro wipe clean thing, hasn't he? Like a sort
That's
of
pretty cool. That's a
wipe
good.
clean map.
Yeah.
using OHP pens as well.
Yeah. The nights get wild on those nights.
I mean, you spend 20 minutes just drawing the battle map. Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, if you had an A1 printer, you could just print it out.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
looked at like someone who made like one of those tables, and they just sort of like measured the legs to be the length of the screen.
Yeah.
So, and then flipped it upside down. Put the
I don't
screen
think
in,
it's
then
too
just
difficult.
Put 2 wooden blocks. I don't think
It's
too
just
difficult.
making it look
Wooden
nice.
blocks. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure actually I could get my dad to make something quite nice. He's getting in. He's been doing woodworking for a couple of years now. He knows how to make a nice table.
Nice.
Okay.
And if he does it, I'll be next in the queue.
I ain't got the house space though, unfortunately, for a table like that. I'll get rid of the coffee table. It'll be my coffee table. Sorted.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's what I was thinking of doing.
Yeah.
Coffee table, and just put the leads out.
Yeah,
to the side.
and then we'll all just like kneel on futons or something when we play.
Yeah. Like a floor table or something works as well, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's right.
Japanese style.
Because you could have it like, because the way that I was thinking was put a piece of perspex over it and give people miniatures, and then they can actually move.
Yeah,
them
that's
around.
right. Yeah. Okie dokie, we are ready. So, first to go is Amanda as he stares down about 30 feet away 6 spined devils who move in to attack the Angel and Lulu.
Okay. Well, I guess. Oi, you got a contract for that? And then probably just shoot the first one that's there. So his first attack is it's gonna be this one. 30 to hit.
30 to hit. definitely hits.
How'd you do / roll and then the 7 on top of that for the first attack, which you had ambusher. So that's 14 points of damage for the first one. Oh, I realised I
Nice.
should have been doing these at sharpshooter. No, the big question is, can I do that? I can. Okay. Let me try this one more time. This is my second shot. So that is... Has that taken the...
So it's 14 for the first one, did you say? That doesn't seem right.
No, 14 damage for the thingy for the first one. So I rolled a nat 1 on the damage,
Right.
and then I added. But then he
Oh,
rolled
you're
a
not
D8
doing
for
you're
his
not
dread
doing this.
ambusher.
You didn't do that one sharpshooter. Right. Okay.
No, the first one I didn't do sharpshooter. The second one I did do sharpshooter. That's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
17 points of damage.
17 points of damage as the first spine devil falls to the ground, dead.
I'd do something like flip and a roll all in one, and then shoot it, bounce it off all of the spine devil's heads, and it kills that one in the face. All right, and then let's do the next nearest one.
Okay.
14 to hit.
14. Just hits.
Lovely. So it's 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage, putting it pretty low as the bolt sinks into
Alright.
its thigh.
Then we might as well thin the herd, as Dan says. So, oh, an 11.
And 11 misses as the devil...
The last one was so good that I thought I could do the second one with my eyes closed, and I missed by accident.
You gave it a
always
try,
on
didn't you?
purpose.
Yeah, the devil beats its
Intimidation.
wings and it flies slightly into the sky, putting off Amanda's aim.
And then I'll probably hide at the back behind Jean and Mortlock. Is Mortlock with us?
Yeah, Morlock's with you.
Oh yeah, Jean and Mortlock. Hide behind Jean and Mortlock then.
Okay. Misty, then it is your turn.
Are there any that are standing next to each other?
They're all spaced around 5 to 10 feet apart in a rough line.
Okay. No, that's
So you could
alright.
hit, if you were acid splashing, you could hit 2.
okay. Cool. That's what I was gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's do the one that's been damaged, and then so 2 dex saves of 16, please.
Do the one that's been damaged. 2 dex saves of 16. That is a 5 and a 10.
Oh, that's going to be... Oh, almost top bins. 16 points of damage each.
16 points of damage.
Acid damage.
As one of
I don't think I
them
have
melts into a puddle in the ground, the other one remains standing, but is heavily damaged.
Lovely, and then I will retreat behind Mortlock and thingy next to Amanda. The old classic.
Putting it at...
We have got cover on the battlefield, Sean. It's just you and Mortlock.
Yeah, to be fair, you can kind of like skin it a little bit, like flavour it like it's Rocket and Groot. It's like Rocket will like hide behind Groot's head or something like that when the missiles come in. But like you both could well, you definitely could. Dan's a a gnome or whatever,
No, he's a halfling. So
halfling, so he couldn't really scramble up too easily on me. But as a hare character, you couldn't you?
he's a boing up.
Yeah.
So, you have 3 Spine Devils now having their turn before Mortlock. 2 of them are going to charge Eugene, and one of them is going to charge Mortlock.
Okay.
As they lash out once with their bite, and one with its fork. The first one, it's a 16 hit.
It's 16. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Then the second one is going to stay about 10 feet back and fire tail spines at you
Oh,
from behind
okay.
the other one. 13 misses, but with a 22, it does hit. dealing
Yep.
9 points of psychic damage as you feel your dream self start to fray at the edges as the tail spike runs you through.
Oh, it's like getting attacked in the Matrix, isn't it? You're taking
Yeah.
like psychic damage,
Blood comes
basically.
out of my mouth in
in
the real world. Yeah.
The last one is going to move into melee with Mortlock, once with its fork and once with its bite. It's going to miss with the first one, but crit with the second attack.
Is that
Dealing.
against Mortlock?
That is against Mortlock. Dealing 8 plus 5. Dealing 13 points of psychic damage.
Well,
Putting him at 70 HP. And it is now Mortlock's go. He's going to attack twice with his great club on the one that just hit him. And that fail, he misses one, but hits with the second one, dealing 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Putting it at the last Spine Devil's go. Unfortunately, Gene, you rolled very low this time around.
Yeah, I always roll low.
Which is going to stay at the back and fire 2 tail spines towards Mortlock. I think his AC is 17. His AC is 17, which means both miss. I'm putting it at your go, Gene.
Cool. How many we got left?
There are 4 left. You've got one right in front of you, one about 10 feet behind it, and then next to you, you've got Mortlock and another one, and one about 10 feet behind that.
Okay, I just want to separate me and my echo. I just want to separate us so that I can sort of I can use Sentinel on both of them if necessary.
Okay, so you're putting the Echo next to the 2 ranged ones.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll keep myself where I am as long as I'm within striking distance of the gentleman in front of me.
Yeah, okay.
That's a 24 to hit from my position.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 14 points of piercing damage.
14 points of piercing damage, killing that spined devil. The rest of them
Take that one.
turn to flee as the dream fades, and you are out of combat.
Oh.
yeah.
While the
Don't
one
come
that one that flees next to me, I just want to whack him on his way out. Might as well. With Sentinel.
Okay, go for it.
I don't know how. Is it just a normal attack?
Yeah,
25 to hit. 13
points of damage. Unfortunately, that one wasn't damaged, and it takes the hit. It stays where it is, but the dream begins to fade anyway. After a quick blurring of your vision, the landscape is filled with thick, black smoke, and the smells of death and decay expand to encompass everything. The small devils that survived the previous dream kneel before you and offer to serve you if you spare their lives.
Okay. Yeah, we could do with some devils, couldn't we? Maybe Amanda would take out a contract for them to sign, as it
I
seems
feel like Amanda wouldn't trust any devils, would he? He would.
Well, he would trust them with the contract, wouldn't he? He'd go, right, this has to be airtight, and get out one of his finest contracts. They're dream devils as well, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? They're not like real devils. They're dream devils. So I have a feeling that he'd sort of probably be all right with making deals with dream devils.
I remember hearing a disembodied voice once say, deals with devils always have catches. I can't remember, a Yadley or something like that said it. I can't remember.
Yeldab.
Yeah, but
Hilda. Yes.
these are literally dream devils, though. I mean, they sort of don't exist, right? So yeah, I think Gene will snatch the contracts off Amanda and put them in front of the demon sign.
Boy, you can't. Those are mine.
Dan, your language has got very harsh tonight.
Yeah.
It's all the
He's smoking
sulfur
a lot
in
of
the
cigarettes
air.
as well.
Yeah, I was smoking too many last session, you know. I was kept flicking them at people. Now I'm a bit hoarse. Nah, this is what I sound like in a dream. It's what I sound like in my own head.
Oh right, it's just okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Your vision
Residual self-image.
Your vision blurs and fades as you see the devils sign the contracts. Before you then skip to a new location as you are wandering a vast and barren landscape of utter devastation. Black sludge starts to rise rapidly out of the ground, enveloping your feet, gripping you tightly, and overwhelming you with a horrible sense of loss. Don't let the sludge consume you. You must push through her defenses. She must look. She being referring to Lulu.
Okay.
So, maintaining your initiative for last combat. You are being restrained by the black sludge.
Oh no.
On your turn, you need to use your action to try and get free of the black sludge, doing so with a successful athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, fuck. I'm not good at either of those.
So, first to go is Amanda.
Acrobatics or... I'm going to have to go acrobatics with him. And
Well, I know
As he looks round, starts trying to figure out how to get down. The 3 spined devils that succeeded last time, that you signed contracts with in the last dream, swoop down and begin to tug on your arms as the players will gain advantage on this check.
Okay. I'm gonna just 16 for.
16.
I assume Amanda went first. They were first.
Yes, that's right. 16 is enough, and they break free of the sludge.
Okay.
For the rest of the dream, you can do nothing except use the help action to assist another character still trapped in the sludge.
Okay, cool.
Next,
I think Amanda pulls someone out of his pocket and fashions like a grappling out of his bow and shoots it, something like that.
Like a tree in the distance. It's like a tree in the distance. It's like Indiana Jones style blowing out the quicksand.
It just flies into the darkness and you hear like a ooh.
Who was that? So, Misty, you are next.
Oh, so, I'm definitely not going to roll athletics because that's a -1.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try acrobatics as well. Ooh. Brad, how would you rule me being able to use my rabbit hop ability?
As an advantage, but you've already got advantage.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay, well, super advantage. That is a thing, isn't it? Okay, let's see. Don't let me down, dice. No, the best I got was a 5.
Ugh. Well, with a failed check, you take 33 points of psychic damage. That was a high roll.
Fucking hell.
That was a really high roll, sorry.
Jesus Christ, man.
No, wait, sorry. I have misread it. With each failed check after the first, you take the damage.
Oh, wow. Okay,
so
fucking
you
hell.
do not take this damage yet.
Did you?
But the horrible sense of loss intensifies as you slowly start submerging more into the black sludge. Next to go is Mortlock, who does not have advantage, but has a +7 on athletics, so shouldn't be too bad. 16. As he breaks free of the sludge and starts to traipse out. Begins to try and help Misty. as he
I have so
sees
much
them
more to live
sludge.
for.
Sees
And
them-
also, someone get a vial and clear some of this sludge up. It might be useful.
Yeah.
Jean, it is your turn.
Okay. Which one? What am I rolling? Athletics,
Athletics or acrobatics, please.
I've got surprisingly good athletics for some reason.
Because it's
You
based on
got
strength.
high strength.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. So that's a 22 on my athletics.
22 is more than enough to escape the black sludge.
Just me. It's just me in
As
there.
now
Yes,
everyone
my
is trying to
died.
find a way to help Misty as they slowly descend into the sludge. Please make another strength or dexterity saving
This is literally not my bag
with,
at all.
with advantage.
Like, it's the two things. Dex and strength are the two things.
It's a
I'm
wizard's
bad
nightmare,
at.
this
Well,
one.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Wizard's nightmare.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll do it
19.
though. 19.
That's more than enough. As
I
you
rolled an 18
finally
and a
break free
15.
of the sludge before the sense
almost
of loss
tragic.
becomes overwhelming. As you start
Look at how
shaking
disgusting
it
my
off.
paws are.
No, I think it was just like, you know when you get into a swimming pool and you're like trying to stay above the water just long enough that it's not too jarring? That's what it was like for you. It's just slightly above.
Do that, rabbits. I do that thing with my foot to shake it off.
As then your vision then fades. And you arrive at the fifth and final dream. Lulu rests on a black cushion at the center of an inky void. She is unconscious and alone, a beam of brilliant white light shining down upon her. Next to Lulu, a large gleaming brass spyglass rests atop a ornately carved tripod. Lulu awakens and looks peacefully around her. Seeing the spyglass, she approaches it, pressing one eye against the eyepiece. Lulu steps back suddenly, eyes wide, mouth open, face alight with excitement. The sword! The sword! I know where the sword is! The dream ends.
Oh.
You are all back in the room.
Oh. Oh.
Laying on the cushions.
Yeah. Gene's asleep, by the way. I like the idea that he sort of wakes up asleep. That's so Gene.
Oh, I'm not covered in sludge. This is a dream come true.
Well, that went rather well. It seems you know where to go next, and I have my information. Now, your rewards, and I hear you've been very helpful around the camp as well, so what I will provide to you is as follows.
Oh.
One Devil's Ride vehicle.
Hold on, let me write this down.
Oh, hell yeah.
One Devil's Ride vehicle.
One Tormentor vehicle.
Okay.
3 soul
Yep.
coins.
Cool.
And 1 silvered weapon of your choice.
Ooh. What are our choices?
Any weapon you desire. I have a whole bunch in my storage.
Okay.
Ooh, so, okay. First of all, are any of our long-standing companions wanting for a decent weapon or a change of weapon?
I mean,
Probably the.
so I might change this reward
Magic on it.
because Artificer has basically made the need for a silvered weapon unnecessary.
Okay. Is a silvered weapon just a +1 weapon,
No,
basically?
a silvered weapon allows you to bypass the
Resistances of
non-magic
levels.
weapon resistance, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Which you will bypass anyway due to Artificer's magic weapon.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Of course.
So I'll have a think about that. I'll think of a
Okay.
different reward for that.
Okay.
I'll
We
get
can
back to that.
retcon it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
All right. Well,
This devil's vehicle, does it have a name?
The devil's...
Every vehicle has to have a name.
I'm not sure. You'd have to ask the Kenku. I don't really I don't really care too much about the names of these things.
Okay, we'll ask.
I don't actually think they have names. We haven't really bothered to ever name the vehicles themselves. They're just vehicles.
We'll name this
tools.
one, and it'll be the finest around.
So, what you gained was a Devil's Ride, which is a two-wheeled infernal war machine that handles like a motorcycle. It has spiked wheels, a screaming engine, and a cowl shaped vaguely like a grinning devil's visage, with horns for handlebars. What it lacks up for weapons, it makes up in speed and maneuverability. The Tormentor handles like a dune buggy and is designed for raiding and scouting. Bladed iron wheels drive the vehicle forward. I think I have images of both of these here. Give me a second.
Used for raiding.
So, there is the Tormentor. I'll add this to your character sheets so that you are able to see the stat blocks of them.
Nice. Crushing wheels.
Edit. In player's journal. Oh, it's already in all of your journals, apparently.
Great.
That's cool, man.
And then you also have the Devil's Ride, which is this one.
Nice.
So, Tormentor requires one crew. They both require one crew, even. But the Tormentor can handle 4 total. And the Devil's Ride is a one-person machine.
Okay. I feel like Amanda would probably want the Devil's Ride.
That seems like a bounty hunter's vehicle,
Like
doesn't
a
it?
bike, solo bike.
Yeah.
And also he can probably...
He'd be able to shoot
use his crossbow.
one crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to get his bonus one off. But he'd be able to fire his crossbow twice even on his first round as well.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
3
sense.
times actually, because he's got bonus extra attack. Okay.
This is something. This is completely comes into his wheelhouse. I'm just reading on the Devil's Ride. The Devil's Rider can expel 10 feet of him to perform 1 free vehicle stunt, such as a wheelie or a burnout. That is exactly Amanda to a fucking T, isn't it?
So,
Yeah.
the engine at the heart of every war machine has a furnace fueled by soul coins. Among the vehicle's helm controls is a narrow slot in which soul coins can be fed. Basically like an arcade machine.
Nice.
Soul coins placed in the slot tumble into the furnace, which is 2 size categories smaller than the vehicle containing it. So Devil's Ride would have a small engine and the Tormentor would have a medium engine.
Okay.
Expending all of the coin's remaining charges at once and destroying the coin in the process. The soul trapped in the coin becomes trapped in the furnace instead, powering the infernal war machine for a duration determined by how many charges the soul coin had when it was consumed. 1 charge is 24 hours, 2 charges 48 hours, 3 charges 72 hours.
Okay.
If it's
we have 3 soul coins.
You have 3 soul coins.
Okay.
With full charges at the moment. So it's enough. You've got enough there to power both machines for 2 days plus both machines for 3 days plus another 3 days for one machine.
Okay, cool. Maggie, how do we acquire more of these soul coins?
Well, I suppose you could challenge the other warlords and loot their soul coins if you needed more.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's used as quite a... I wouldn't say common, but it is used as a currency in these blasted lands. And so I'm sure you'll have many opportunities to acquire more later on the line.
Okay, thank you very much.
There is also, you don't have any of these yet, if you were to obtain a flask of demon ichor, you can pour this into the Infernal War Machine's furnace to increase the vehicle's speed by 30 feet for 1 minute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can Amanda? So we've seen the madcaps use this, right?
So yeah, the madcaps pour this stuff onto their
Hats.
cowls, hats. Yeah.
Can I don't want to. Could we try and maybe get Amanda to stealth and try and pickpocket one of them, or I might just cause ourselves some.
I think we'll cause.
fight,
Yeah,
won't we?
it just feels to me like it'll cause too much trouble.
All right, fair enough.
We'll get one the legit way, at some point.
Interesting enough, if you roll a d20 at the start of each of your turns while the demon ichor is powering the machine, and on a 1, your vehicle suffers a furnace rupture.
Mm-hmm.
There are mishaps that can happen to vehicles based on if you take damage. So you'll see on the table here in your hit points, there is a damage threshold and a mishap threshold. Any damage the vehicle takes, below the damage threshold does 0 damage. Any damage done to the vehicle above or equal to the mishap threshold causes a vehicle mishap
threshold anywhere.
Oh, maybe only I can see it then.
Okay.
Tormentor.
No, I can't see it, but that's fine. That makes sense.
It should be there. Tormentor hit points.
No, I've just got the handout. Is it a character sheet?
Oh, right. Yeah, you'll have to look at the character sheet. It's so. Can you see Appendix B, Infernal War Machines, and then down to machines in the journal?
Yeah, and then I just click on Tormentor and it only gives me the handout.
Oh, interesting.
Bio and information is all I've got in the as tabs.
Can be edited and controlled by all players. Save. How about now?
Oh, it's refreshing. It's still. Oh, maybe I'll close it and reopen it. Yeah. Okay, I've got it now. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Thank you. Okay, cool. I see it.
And then once we get into, which will be very soon, get into a bit of vehicle combat, then we'll go through the rules. I need to take a break because I really need a toilet right now. So take a 5-minute break and we'll be right back.
Yeah, good idea. I need to pee actually as well, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, let's. Yeah. We don't. I don't mean we can just turn our mics and cameras off and take a 5.
Cameras.
Yeah, I'll transition it to the old break videos that we had for fucking.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, wicked, yeah, that'll do.
God, I haven't seen those in ages.
Yeah. We're back a bit. So.
Yeah, no worries.
And we're back. So, you start to part ways with Fort Knucklebones. You are given quite a warm goodbye. Mad Maggie's gives you an almost grandmotherly smile as she sends you on your way in your 2 vehicles.
Rub the horns.
Yeah.
And you trundle off your screaming, almost literally screaming war machines. Shoot off into the distance. About half a mile or so away from Fort Knucklebone, you see a plume of red dust billowing in the distance, created by a large infernal war machine barreling in your direction. As it moves closer, you can see its crew consists of boar-headed and rat-headed humanoids, all wearing goggles.
Whatever they selling, I ain't buying it.
It's too late. Everybody, please roll initiative.
Right.
I thought you would have got that reference, Sean.
What?
Whatever they selling, I ain't buying it.
Nah, I didn't. What was it?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, when they're sitting there and those riders are coming over the hill.
Man, I love that
yeah.
film, but I haven't seen it in ages.
Yeah, I haven't seen that since I was about fucking 14, I don't think.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Right.
Add to the list.
Yes. Yeah, I will.
I've put on a song that you'd actually like, Ryan. I'll send it to you if you want.
Or you put it on in your own little ears, have you?
Yeah. I do the Roll20 music for me now, basically. Gets me in the mood. So you are being beset by Ragga Dragga
Oh.
and his Gorguts gang. So you are being set upon by a demon grinder.
Oh.
You may try.
So please roll initiatives for your
So-
2 vehicles.
Before we do this, who's so?
Yeah, you need to
Amanda's on the
design.
bike.
You have roles. So one person has to be at the helm to drive and steer the grinder. There is then 3 weapons that can each be stationed. You can only station 2 of them because Amanda is driving. Oh no, wait, that's the demon grinder. Wrong vehicle. My bad. There is only 1 vehicle on the Tormentor.
Yeah, there's only one, and that's Amanda.
No, so
then there's the
Tormentor's the
3 of us.
4-man vehicle, which there are
Yep.
3 of you on there. So the helm requires 1 of you to drive and steer it. The harpoon flinger also requires 1 of you to man and fire the weapon. And then Dan drives the Devil's Ride.
What's Mortlock doing?
Mortlock is he can either be manning the vehicle or he can be doing something else.
You want to drive, Sean? Or do you want
Well,
me
it's
to?
tough to know because driving could either be linked sort
So
of to
I will
strength,
put-
or it could be linked to.
I'll
sort
put
of
the
finesse
driving.
or-
As the driving is its own stat, of which whoever's the driver will be gaining experience as a driver.
Ooh. It's tough, man, because I know flinging things is not Gene's way. You know, so driving probably feels like his thing.
But you're firing a harpoon.
I've put the helm in chat.
Okay, but yeah, as Brad's saying, it's like its own thing. So it's more. I guess it would. The position on the vehicle benefit from our current stats, or can we sort of?
So basically,
you know, for
an Infernal War Machine with no driver will automatically fail any of its dexterity saving throws. A driver with proficiency in land vehicles will add its proficiency bonus to all ability checks and saving throws when using the Infernal Machine's ability scores. When an ability score is used, it uses the machine's scores to do any checks.
Okay.
Okay,
that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. If something was to target you specifically, in the Tormentor, you would have 3/4 cover, and on the Devil's Ride, you would have half cover, which gives you a +2 and a +3 to your AC, respectively. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So in that case, it does feel like I should be driving. It just feels right, and then that leaves you, Ryan, on the gun, which is hilarious. And it
should definitely be the other way around, because I'm not a fighter, right? You want to be aiming the harpoon.
No. We've just discussed it. They have different. They have it's a completely unique stats, right? So it's not about like what our characters
it's basically
are like.
Whoever's going to be driving the vehicle, for every successful combat as a driver of that vehicle, you'll be gaining experience in land vehicle proficiencies. Yeah,
because you're a tosser of things, right? So it makes more sense for you to be the tosser of things,
if we
right?
get close enough, you can use a weapon.
No, I'm not 100%. I can anyway if I'm on the gun. It'll be
if
more
you're,
likely
if you're
that
on a station, you can't use. You have to use the action of the station. You won't be able to use your own actions.
Oh, okay.
And the station, just so Ryan knows, the station actions are like divorced from your stats.
You can have Mortlock drive it if you want.
Nah, I want to drive it.
Yeah, I thought so.
Gene
driving, go ahead.
Gene driving it feels right because it's like he's managing this machine. That's sort of like
no, he's not. He's fucking pissed, mate.
Yeah, that's even better. So he's pissed driving this machine, and you're a little rabbit on this fucking huge harpoon gun. It's excellent. It fits, right? It's incongruous, but not in a bad way. So I think it'll be good as long as you don't mind, and then we can always like
drive.
No, I see how it is. Well,
no. I'll harpoon.
Well, I mean, oh no, because I do get proficiency in the land vehicles.
Yeah,
but
I think you'll get like
whatever towards it.
Yeah, let's say it will require 5 successful combats total before you become proficient in land vehicles.
So if you want to stay the driver,
I think so. It feels quite Mad Maxy, doesn't it? He is like out of everyone, Gene's the most likely. I mean, he's a fucking bull.
Yeah.
Right.
To help you with your decision, actually, you can't operate the vehicle's helm or one of its weapon station while making repairs, because when an Infernal Machine is damaged, it may suffer a mishap, which requires repairs on the go to fix the mishap.
All right, and that's my bag.
Yeah, so, I think so. That feels right. So you're like the engineer, Mortlock's on the gun. So you can also do other shit while you're on the machine, right? So you can still use your weapons while you're on the machine, as long as you're not manning a station.
I can. Yeah, that's right. So if we put Mortlock on the harpoon, I can still sling spells up to 150 feet.
Yeah, exactly, and repair.
Oh, interesting. I'm just reading the mishaps. It's really dependent. I would say it's actually best if Sean was the driver, because there are a couple of mishaps that require strength that are to do with the steering.
Yeah, it feels like it might link towards, a Minotaur guy, like, on the helm.
I've never seen Sean excited about anything in D&D like this before.
It just feels right, man. It's not even that I want to drive it. It just feels right. When I see an image of this car and us riding on it, I'm fighting with the controls. Right? You're running around slinging spells and fixing shit, and Mortlock's on the gun, and we've got our Dan's like got his own weaving in and out, doing his own thing.
So, please roll initiatives for the Tormentor and the Devil's Ride.
Go on, Sean. If you're the helmsman, you can roll it.
Well, yeah, but did it matter? Did it have to be the driver that rolls initiative? I suppose
doesn't
so.
have to.
It doesn't have to be.
It's the honour of the driver.
Well, it is, but my initiative's pants. So
No, you're rolling it the initiative of the machine.
Oh, well then, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay. And then you can roll for. So that's a 6 plus whatever the initiative of the machine is. Just plops.
The Devil's Ride is what?
You can do it
Damage,
through
isn't it?
D&D Beyond if you want, by the way. You can just click the stats.
Oh, I got that one.
Oh, can you? Where
Yeah.
Where is it in D&D Beyond?
So in your journal under
No, roll 20, not D&D Beyond.
Sorry,
Roll
sorry,
20,
sorry,
okay.
roll 20. Yeah, I might see if
cool.
I can get it in D&D Beyond for you. But yeah, roll 20 under Appendix B, machines.
Yeah, and then there's a little initiative button.
Okay, so the Demon Grinder
looking at the
needs their
Tormentor.
initiative. So, getting the jump on you. I believe the Demon Grinder goes first with an 18. Oh, you re-rolled it through the thing. That's fine.
Oh well, yeah, whatever
Yeah.
works.
No, it's fine. We'll use that. You
Yeah.
still go second anyway, so it didn't actually change the order.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna put on my heaviest metalist playlist for this.
That would be a perfect fit.
Where is it? It is 854 songs of, and I quote, riffs heavy enough to crush planets, melodic stuff, more than okay as long as the songs are outweighed and outweighs a medium-sized black hole.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I have to use an external tracker for this.
That's alright.
Yeah, Amanda uses a couple of external trackers to help him with his bounties as well.
Right, so the Tormentor was 16. And the Devil's Ride was 5.
Kronos by Parkway Drive was my first one up. That's a big boy.
So the Demon Grinder gains the drop on you as you see a larger than normal boar man creature, wereboar.
Man-Bear Pig.
Is that Mabbe Pig? Standing almost on top of the machine, waving a saber as he's basically pointing at you. As it starts to speed up, goes into a full-on overdrive speed to try and get as close to you as possible. It is now only about 20 feet behind you as you are all speeding off into the distance. Its weapons take aim at you. It is going to try and fling a harpoon at the Devil's Ride. With a 20 to hit. I don't know. Does that hit?
Oh, sorry.
No,
I
not
thought you
your-
said it in such a way that you
Oh,
knew
sorry.
the answer.
So, no,
oh
I need
no,
you
the
to,
armor
I need
class.
you to look at for the devil.
It's 21. Yeah.
For the
Oh,
devil's-
sorry. No, I'm on the Tormentor. Ryan, you're on the Devil's ball
Yeah.
bag.
So this
Oh,
is
the Devil's
while
Ride?
moving, yeah. So it's your AC while
Throwing
moving.
the Devil's Ride. 23 AC on the Devil's Ride.
23 AC as Amanda pulls on the handlebars and swerves out as the harpoon spears into one side. The
Flips him
harpoon,
off.
the other harpoon on the other side is going to fire at the Tormentor. With an 8 to hit, it sails way behind you. Before then, you see on the back of the huge machine is a crane with a wrecking ball.
What?
It is not in range to hit you just yet. It is now,
Just yet.
Just
Yeah,
yet.
thanks.
It is 20 feet behind you and catching up. Next to go is the Tormentor. So you'll all go at the same go. So whoever's on the harpoon flinger station can fire a harpoon. The helmsman can decide to speed up or slow down or what have you. I've put all the helms actions in the chat, as I said. And then there will be one other person that can do something.
How close is the vehicle? You said it's about 20 feet behind
About 20
us.
feet behind you, yeah.
Okay, well I might as well sling that man bear pig on the top. I might as well sling a thingy at him, firebolt at him. Sorry,
A firebolt, okay.
as my turn.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. So he's standing on top, so he probably doesn't have cover. Luckily for you.
10. It's only a 10 anyway.
It's only a 10. I'm trying to find a stat block for Ragged Dragger.
Hear me now.
There it is. What would you get? Sorry?
10.
10.
Not a lot.
That is unlucky, as he has an 11 in hybrid form.
It's okay. Might as well fling a harpoon while we're here. As
Yeah, Mortlock will fling a harpoon, manning the station.
23.
23. Hits.
It's a very bad roll. A 2 and a 1. Only 5 piercing damage.
Yeah, hits the Demon Grinder with a damage threshold of 10. It pings off the armor, fading into the background as you hear it shoot out of sight at your high speeds.
Oh, okay, I've got you. God, it's really... Okay. Okay. And we're 1 harpoon down. Are we counting?
Yes. Yeah, you'll be able to scavenge for them when you stop and do repairs or whatever you have to do, but during combat you'll have 10.
Okay, cool. I got you.
So, then it is the Devil's Ride's turn, and oh well, sorry, unless the helmsman wants to do anything, you can maintain your current course, or you can try and speed up or slow down. If you don't,
Yeah, I think it's probably whatever I can do to stay out of range of the crane that it's
of
got.
the crane.
I suppose
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to do. Stay on the other side of it, or
it has a full 360 rotational movement, so it's just about whether you're in range or not. 20 feet, you're
Okay.
not in range yet, so
okay. I try and move as far away as possible whilst maintaining range of our spear thing,
okay.
if possible.
So, what I believe that means is you can take a bonus action to dash,
Okay.
which means that you would then move 200 feet forward, putting you 120 feet. No, putting you 180 feet out of its movement for now.
Yeah, sweet. Let's do that. Yeah, we basically want to get
Okay.
out of range of the crane.
Okay. So you're 180 feet. The Devil's Ride is still 20 feet away from the machine, and it is its go. With Amanda at the helm.
Devils. Well, a crossbow attack. Oh no, because he's riding, isn't he?
He's
How are we gonna?
So he's riding. He can use. So basically, he can not use his action to drive the vehicle, which means it would stay 20 feet away from the Demon Grinder, and he could then use his action to attack twice with his crossbow.
Oh yeah. Let's do it the other way
Or
around.
three
Yeah,
ti- or
exactly.
three times.
Or he can just go.
Yeah.
Or he can use his action to drive, and maybe use his bonus action to. Well, no, because he'd have to have attack. So yeah, it's a weird one. No wait, so let me see.
Yeah.
As a bonus
Oh, you're
action,
talking about Dan, of course. Yeah, he's on his own
No, the
vehicle.
bonus action would be a dash. So he can bonus action dash, the same as what you did, and also fire his crossbow bolt 3 times because it's first round of combat. Because he's using his action to attack and his bonus action to dash the vehicle.
Oh, is that specifically with the Tormentor?
Yeah, so both any vehicle, the helmsman can use a bonus action to dash. As the Devil's Ride is a one-man vehicle, he is both the helmsman and separate from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Okay. If it's the first attack, well, if it's his first one, he gets 4 because it's his Dread Ambusher.
Yeah, I mean
And
it's
then-
got a lot of armor, so
Well, I think he's going to do the same thing. He's going to try and go for the guy on top because he's unprotected.
he's
right?
going to try and shoot Raga Draga.
Yeah. Got 30 feet of range, so should be able to do it. So let's chuck some things on. Also, some Dimmy Bore gear just came on. That's chunky. In fact, it's the trailer music for one of the films. I can't remember what it's the trailer for the film is. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's sharpshooter this guy as well.
Okay.
He's always good at this kind of thing, isn't he? Oh, Misty. 12.
12 just hits.
Lovely. That's 28 points of damage.
28
Rolled top
points of
bins on the
damage.
Dread Ambusher. Yep, 10 points of piercing, plus 10 for the Sharpshooter, plus 8 for the Dread Ambusher feat.
Okay.
28 points of damage. First attack. Second attack. Crit.
Oh, I can't read that. All the numbers have disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's what? What do we know it?
So
what do we know?
it's a
12,
maximum
so
of
20
12 plus. So it's a maximum of 22 at the start,
Yeah, and then a roll,
and then a roll.
and then a d6. Roll 1d6. 5. So 28
28.
points of damage.
20, another 28. Phew.
Yeah.
Putting him at. God, quick maths. No. There we go.
Lovely. And then this is attack number 3. That's a 9. That's going to miss.
That's a miss.
Too
Is
good
it?
on the.
Yeah, as some chains swing in front of the bolt, knocking it off course.
It's always the bloody third one, isn't it? And then final attack. 24.
Or are you doing? If you do a final attack, that's his bonus action.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Then ignore that. Thank you very much for doing that, Brett. That's very kind of you. And then I'll use the dash action to get alongside.
Okay.
The,
Well,
thingy?
the Demon Grinder has faster movement. Sorry, not Demon Grinder. The Devil's Ride has 20 feet of extra movement, so you can get another 40 feet ahead of Tormentor if you want.
Yeah.
Stay
Yeah.
out. Stay out.
Yeah,
well
you're
out of
little.
range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Cool.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn. Thank you very much.
Okay, the Demon Grinder is going to use its. The helmsman is going to use his dash, and he is going to get within 20 feet of the Tormentor again. But as you see Raga Draga lean over and pour some demon ichor into
Of course
the
it does.
engine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
So
Make that roll, Brad.
yeah, let's see if he blows the
Throw
engine
that
up.
one.
An 8. As then the vehicle sputters into a almighty groan and catches up with an extra 20 feet of movement to be right next to the Tormentor.
Brace.
So
What's it gonna do?
the 2 harpoon slingers either side are going to fire forwards at the Devil's Ride.
Okay.
1, 2. A 12 and 11 both miss wildly as he is snaking in the sand, too hard to hit.
Classic, like trying to escape a T-Rex.
Ragga after pouring the ichor in, is going to get back underneath the armor of the vehicle, back into 3/4 cover. The wrecking ball is going to dislodge from its position and swing around towards the Tormentor. With a 15 to hit, you manage to shunt the Demon Grinder just wide as if you both have to dodge some rubble, and the wrecking ball swings straight through the space that you were just occupying before then you clash back together. As you clash back together, one of the turret that was on the front has turned around to the side, and it is these just like grinding, chomping bits in the shape of a demon's mouth, and it is going to try and chew through your armor. With a natural 20.
Oh, come on, Brad. You're rolling too well these days.
It is a monstrous amount of damage as well, I'm sorry. It deals... How much is that? So... 36 plus...
Oh, Sean, you can take a reaction, right? Oh no, it doesn't matter, does it?
On a crit, can I not? I think I do have a reaction of some kind.
So, your Tormentor takes 53 points of piercing damage. And...
Okay. I'm not logging it anywhere. Is that...
do you want me to track it? I can track it.
Yeah, is that right? Only because I can't do it in straight onto the thing, can I?
You have 7 points remaining. It's 60 hit points total.
You can do it on there.
Let me just check it hasn't got a resistance or anything.
It's not a dexterity saving throw, is it? No, of course not.
Let me just double check. No, it's just an attack and it crit. So
How much health did we lose?
you lost 53 points.
Like I can edit it.
No, that's its max. That's his max. Yeah, you'll have to track it separately. If we had tokens, then I could have put it on the tokens.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I like the idea that Dan's going to come back next week and we're going to go, no, we never got a car in the end. No, just pretend like we didn't.
all just stacked up on one bike, like in Darjeeling Limited.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Can't believe we're going to screw this the first moment we get it.
Okay, so in taking such a large amount of damage, your vehicle suffers a mishap.
Okay.
12. The helm station begins to fill with smoke and is heavily obscured. The helmsman, being Jean, is blinded by the smoke until it is repaired. It can be repaired by anyone, and it requires a 15 dexterity check.
Oh well, our most dexterous person is
I
on
will
the
say,
bike, aren't they?
I will say, you have advantage on any checks to repair a mishap being an artificer.
Okay, I'll take that.
Oh,
Very
thanks,
much.
Brad. That's nice.
So yeah, the helm's now filled with smoke. On your next turn, someone can use their action to try and repair that.
Okay.
So basically now, any check that requires sight, you will automatically fail.
Okay.
And attack rolls against you have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. I don't know if that means the vehicle or not. That's a weird one.
Would guess not. Because the condition immunity on the Tormentor is blinded. So the Tormentor itself
so
doesn't
Tormentor
get blinded,
itself can't get blinded. Yeah, so it basically means that if you were going to crash into something, you'd automatically fail the dex save. Or if there was an attack that required a dex save, you would fail it.
Alright.
Okay.
What do we do?
It is now your turn as the tormentor.
Okay. Can I actually do any HP repairing?
No, it requires an hour while stopped to repair the vehicle.
Alright, well I best fix... I'm gonna have to fix the blindy thing, but I haven't got good decks. Yeah, I haven't got good decks, unfortunately.
As well, I think actually tools of the trade or whatever it's called would allow you to add your
Tool
proficiency.
expertise,
Yeah,
right?
I think it'd allow you to add your proficiency as well to any check. So I'm being a bit generous here, but like none of you apart from Dan have good decks, so I'm kind of trying to allow that to work because there's quite a few checks that require decks.
Okay. That's 17 plus 3.
Okay.
My proficiency.
As you finally find the broken...
I'm not doubling my proficiency, which is tool expertise.
Yeah.
If you're going to be generous.
No, that's more too generous, I think. Too generous.
Yeah.
So you managed to find the flaming piece of debris lodged inside the helm's area, which you then pull out and fix, which clears the smoke. Which remaining is the helmsman's turn and Mortlock's turn.
Should we just ping a harpoon at these boys for Mortlock?
Okay. So 1 harpoon.
That's all he can do, I suppose, isn't it? Oh. Alright.
Oh, sorry.
I'll take
I'll
your
let you
roll,
roll
Brad.
them, yeah.
I'll take your roll, it's much better, it's fine.
Unfortunately, it misses as again, it pings off the armor of the demon grinder and flings out into the sands, never to be seen again.
Okay, 8 harpoons remaining. What are you doing, Sean?
I mean, it's in melee range of you, so you can lean out the cockpit if you want and hit it with your sword, or you can try and escape. You'd have to use a bonus action to disengage now rather than dash, or you would take an attack of opportunity from the demon grinder.
Okay. And we haven't done any damage yet, really.
Not really, no.
And this thing on a crit can kill us in almost 1 hit.
I mean,
And we've got no health.
Any attack that breaches your damage threshold of 10 will destroy your vehicle.
Well, it feels appropriate for the first time that we get this vehicle and the first time I challenge that we lose. Classic.
I mean,
like,
you just got really unlucky. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, in that, I just think it makes sense for us to escape. So unless anybody else, I might sort of whip around and say, what do we think? Am I dropping the hammer? Am I getting us out of here?
So,
and then
this is not an action, but as you are within 15 feet of another vehicle, the first time your turn, your raking scythes on the ends of your wheeled what are they called? Of your bladed wheels. Thank you. I just couldn't remember the word. Protrude and damage the vehicle next to you for a certain amount of damage on a successful or unsuccessful
2d10.
dexterity save. 2d10. So let's roll a dex save.
Ugh.
A 3. So it deals 14 points, which is enough to go over the damage threshold of the demon grinder as you burrow deep holes into the side of the demon grinder. One of the people not manning the helm, a ratling, is just chewed up by one of the things and is just gored out of the back of the vehicle.
a parting blow, I think. What's it called? The kiss of death or whatever. When you like give him a mafia kiss and you like basically like, I'll come back and kill you later. One of those sort of things. So
Just mangle his body.
So yeah, I think we should scarp her, and we'll meet this person on the battlefield once we, it's like the classic first out of the gate. Don't know what you're doing.
Well, I had an idea of use the Devil's Ride to try and run distraction. So like go in front of it, flip it off, and then try and
I'm going to try and help you here.
Mm.
So, because it's such a different way of thinking this combat.
Yeah,
So
sure.
You can, if you remember back to what actions you can take on an attack action, you can, instead of dealing damage, cause the creature to be knocked prone. That is still
flip it
applicable
over.
in this.
Okay. Okay, so if we flip it and run away, like it's not going to chase us, basically.
But yeah, it won't be able to. They'll have to stop
yeah.
they'll have to stop, flip it back over, and then chase after you again.
Okay. Now this move definitely needs a name, but yeah, we need to coordinate. We'll come up with it, but we need to coordinate so that we can try and flip the thing. I have a feeling that we want to try and use its own crane to flip it, right? That unbalance it. So if there's something we can do with the vehicles,
hold on a minute, lads.
and then Brad might help us reskin it to the actual
All right.
Yeah,
mechanics.
because I don't want you to lose your vehicle on literally the first time you've ever used it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on a minute, lads. I've got an idea, but only when it's my turn.
It's at the start of Fury Road, isn't it? Like it's just it's like the joke is he's got his vehicle for about a second, and then it's like completely destroyed.
Yeah, and then he's put in prison.
Yeah. So I think So if there's some way we can, so if we just tell you, Brad, like this is what we sort of want to do is flip the vehicle over, like maybe using its crane or something, but we can just make an attack action, and it will count towards trying to knock it
so
prone.
instead of dealing damage, you can try and knock it prone, which would be a contested strength check of your two vehicles, essentially.
Okay. And if we lose that, we don't get. If they succeed, we don't.
If you
take any damage.
if you lose that, then they don't take any damage, and you don't flip the vehicle. But then nothing else happens.
Okay. And can I instigate that as the driver? Can I sort of like drive into them to it, or would someone have to hit them with the thing?
I don't think unless you're like T-boning them or something, that there's really any ram damage. That was your ram damage, but that's not an attack. That's a feature of the vehicle.
Right. I've got you. If we're nearby to someone at the start
I've got a
of
very
our
Amanda
turn.
thing to do.
Yeah, go on. Oh wait, so are we sort of at the top of the round? What have we done so far in this? We've just damaged the vehicle using our vehicle.
So Tormentor, top of the. It's still all of your turns to go on the Tormentor. It just.
Okay, so I'll go last and get us out of trouble.
No. I've used the harpoon, and I used my action to repair the thingy. So it's just Sean left.
So because you can read it here. Crushing wheels. The Tormentor can move through the space of any medium or smaller creature. When it does, they do a dex saving throw, deals bludgeoning damage, and not prone. Unfortunately, the Demon Grinder is a huge vehicle.
Yeah.
So it can't be done.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I mean, you might want to just attempt to Scarpa, right? Disengage and then
It's a gargantuan vehicle, actually, even.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's huge.
Well, I'll make an attempt to disengage and drive away. And if they manage to make haste towards us, maybe we can use the bike to try and pull focus and then do whatever fun things we've got in mind to try and flip the vehicle. Okay. But it's a good desperate scrap, though. So, yeah, okay, I'm going to try and do that if that makes sense. Disengage and hit the accelerator.
Okay, yeah. You disengage and you shoot off, and you end up about 100 feet away from the Demon Grinder.
Okay.
Brad.
Yes.
I've forgotten what we used to say when we were trying to do some bullshit.
Banyet, slingshot, whatever.
Nah, but we had like a phrase, didn't we? Wasn't like, let me picture this, or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
I sort of remember, but I don't know what the phrase is, no.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Brad. Can I, and this is a very Amanda thing to do, spin around in the Akira, like, foot down.
Yeah.
Right? Turn to face the Devil Drive or whatever it's called. Right? Fucking rev the engine, travel my 10 feet to do a stunt. Right? Jump at the Devil Grinder and then use the weight of the bike to hit the crane arm to try and topple it. You can make the roll difficult But you get what I mean, right?
Okay, so there would basically be 2 checks here. There would be the DC Dexterity 10 to do a stunt, and then there will be a contested strength check between you and the Demon Grinder to see if you knock it prone. So let's do the stunt first, because if you fail it by 5, then you immediately fall prone and it doesn't matter.
Okay, well. Oh, no, it's a dex check of the bike, isn't it?
Dex check of the bike, yeah.
Okay. 11.
11.
So
you succeed the jump, as now you line up the midpoint of the chassis with the crane, the strongest part of the bike, or weakest. I don't really know too much about bikes, gotta be honest.
It just sort of comes up in it, like sideways.
Yeah.
Like, he's like there trying to like hit it with the flattest bit of the bike. What's the image look like of it? That's got an image in it. Somewhere. Yeah. That big bit at the front, you see that it's got like a big old bit at the front in it. That bit. Yeah, so it's coming at it trying to hit it head on.
It's like the shape of a devil's face.
Yeah. All right. Smoke comes out of the eyes somehow. All right, and then it's a contested strength check, right? So it's made the jump.
So this is the Demon Grinder, by the way. I should have shown you this.
Oh, yeah, that's all it.
Come on. Where's it gone? I've bugged it.
Alright.
Give me a sec. Player handouts. War Machine handouts. Demon Grinder. There you go. And then there's your 2 vehicles.
Where's the... Gotta get the Demon Grinder back up. What? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, so he's trying to like... He's basically trying to land the bike on that crane thing, so it acts like a thingy and grinds it to a halt. Yeah, like you flip it back over itself.
Yeah.
Like as if like that scene in, fuck, Terminator 3. No, not like Terminator 3. Like in The Dark Knight when he flips the truck over.
Yeah, or Terminator 3.
Yeah,
just to a lesser extent. Yeah.
All right, contested strength check.
Contested strength check, yes.
Ooh, 10.
19.
No, I imagine he just hits it and bounces off.
Yeah, he sort of grinds on the rail and then lands behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 360 off it probably. And then, okay, well I guess that's only my action or my movement. That was your
action.
thing.
You've got a bonus action left, I would say.
Okay, well I want to like do that really annoying thing of like circle, you know, like a shark. I want to like circle around him, flipping him off the whole time, and then use the rest of my movement to get out there.
Okay.
Like so, he's hopefully chasing me, almost like a taunt.
Okay, then roll me an intimidation for Amanda.
Alright. 9. Oh my god, I'm rolling so badly as a man.
He went by so fast that Ragga didn't even see the flipping off.
Alright then. That's us. Let's hope the intimidation worked.
Okay, so Demon Grinder's turn. You are 100 and 120 feet ahead of Demon Grinder.
Okay.
It has 120 feet of movement still for 1 minute, using its demonic ichor.
Does that D20 be rolled at the top of every round, or just when you first?
Just when you first throw it in. Unfortunately, I'll double check that for you just in case. Demon ichor boost. No, start of each driver's turns. Thank you for making me check.
Cool.
Oh, nice one. Because any advantage we can legitimately get.
3. Oh,
it's close.
So, the Demon Grinder is going to charge at the Devil's Ride.
Okay.
And he is going to try and essentially knock it prone by bashing it.
Okay.
It needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please, as it is bashed on the back wheel by the Demon Grinder's wheel. 20.
20. Dirty 20.
The back wheel swerves out, but he manages to hold on to it and just stay ahead of it enough that he doesn't take any damage.
Nice.
That was the helmsman's turn. That puts you it 20 feet ahead of you, the Tormentor, which it cannot hit you now with either of its
good.
two big abilities, but it is going to fire 2 harpoons at you.
Okay.
So as long as it
Which could
doesn't,
kill us.
as long as they don't do 10 damage to us.
Okay. So the first attack is a 20, which I believe literally just misses.
Oh, fuck.
Second attack is
Yeah.
a 12, which sails way over your heads.
Okay.
Jesus.
But
Yeah.
once again, you hear a big clunk as the wrecking ball dislodges from its casing. It is swung round at Amanda.
You know in I was gonna say Devil Driver, that's the band I'm listening to. You know in Speed Racer, when like the person drops the chain things from under its car in the rally, and they like bounce along and then they try to do that's what I imagine this chain is like.
Yeah.
Ka-chung, 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 ka-chung. It's like until they swing it round.
Yeah, I love it.
So, it manages to catch the back wheel of the Devil's Ride.
I was checking the Devil's Ride, not the Tormentor.
Yeah, it's not in range of the Tormentor.
Oh, okay.
So the wrecking ball
23 was the armor. 23
it
was the
rolled a
armor class of
26.
the Devil's Ride. Okay.
catches the back wheel, rolling luckily very low for an 8d8, dealing 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, that's a miss. 20. How many points?
22 points.
28.
22.
22 points. Okay.
22.
I'm still about, but also.
There is unfortunately also a mishap for that.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
A 12, which I think was the same as before, wasn't it? Yeah, blinding smoke fills
Okay.
Amanda's cabin as the engine in front starts to sputter and crackle.
Okay.
It is unfortunately then going to attack with its chomping claws on the front. The chomper, with only a 14, scrapes into the ground just behind the Devil's Ride as he manages to pull ahead just in time. It is now the Tormentor's go.
Why didn't I fucking think of this earlier? Brad,
Yeah.
I cast Grease.
You cast Grease, nice.
Why
Fucking hell,
didn't I
yeah.
think of
But
this earlier?
yeah.
Yeah, Spot
'Cause I
of
don't know what the
Grease goes
restrictions are on,
underneath
like-
the Demon Grinder. It makes a dex saving throw. What is it?
16. That's beatable.
It rolls a
It's very beatable.
13 and starts spinning wildly out of control before hitting a pile of rubble and flipping onto its side.
Why didn't I think of that earlier? I'm never getting rid of that spell now.
The Demon Grinder
Get more
falls
in-
Yeah, for
prone
sure.
and stills. As you see in the distance, Ragadraga start angrily beating on the side of another boar as they all start getting out and start trying to flip the machine over themselves. As combat now ends.
Alright. Can I fix the thing as...
Yeah, you ride just to make sure you're out of sight for a good couple of hours.
Well, I can't see, can I?
You can see fine.
Because I got... No, I got the smoke in my eyes
No, that's Amanda.
Yeah, so can I roll
Oh
a
right,
dex
yeah,
check as
Amanda.
Amanda?
Amanda roll dex check. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant
Just
Misty.
a flat dex check. Is it a flat dex?
It'll be a
check,
flat
right?
dex check for Amanda, yeah.
9.
9. And
Don't
smoke's
do it.
still going. He can't really see where he's going.
11.
11 is still not enough.
15.
15 is enough, but before that, on your
Okay.
second go, nothing happens. You manage to weave in and out of the rubble by pure fucking luck alone.
on a nat 20 as well, Brad. Another nat 20.
So he finally fixes the smoke, tightens one of the pipes just enough, and you sail off into the distance. And we'll end it there for tonight.
Oh,
Fucking hell, man.
literally almost lost our fucking vehicles on the first go. Oh, just as the skin.
That was
dread
good,
kicks
man.
in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was satisfying. I didn't realise it had. To be honest with you, mate, I didn't have a clue that it had any vehicle combat in it whatsoever, or any vehicles or anything.
Yeah, it's proper
Like,
Mad
you
Max
know,
style,
obviously,
this.
Yeah, because if we decide to play a game, I sort of don't like to look into it. You know, if you're like, I recommend Descent, it's like, yeah, okay, fine.
See, I remember.
so I don't-
Brad
This
telling us
is
about
one
this.
of the biggest reasons
Oh,
why
really?
I recommended Descent. I knew you'd love this bit.
Yeah, it's good, man. I didn't realise how much I'd love it either till we started it. So, nah, this is good. This is good. Half Mad Max, half Speed Racer.
Yeah.
I love it.
What a day for Dan to come down with a bug. That was unlucky.
Yeah.
I know, man.
But,
Sucker.
yeah, but we did almost completely lose all of our vehicles.
yeah.
In
Yeah.
Ragged Dragon.
I think we did right by him as well. You know, he's got his vehicle. You know, he's got his bike. I can imagine him, you know, like fixing it and stuff and doing his thing and bargaining for parts and stuff. So, yeah, that's cool. And I like our little buggy. They need names at some point. Nothing forced, but they'll at some point. You know, like the oh, man, what's it called in Mad Max? Called the Interceptor, right? So it's like,
Oh, what?
you know, it has to at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's, and then colloquial, because I guess it's based on some kind of interceptor class of whatever vehicle it was
Yeah,
originally
they're
based
both
on.
they're both
Pursuit
And then
like,
Special.
they're both high mobility sort of vehicles. They're not particularly big compared to some of the ones that you will see out in the world.
The Pursuit Special, also referred as the last of the V8 Interceptors. The iconic
Yeah.
black GT Falcon muscle car.
Last
The
of the interceptors.
supercharger.
Which they show for all of 5 minutes in the newer one, don't they? That's the car
No,
he's driving.
yeah,
That's the
they
car
do.
he's driving before he gets sent to prison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then later on someone else is driving and he's like, that's mine!
Yeah.
and he gets it back, doesn't he? He does
No,
it
he doesn't. I don't think he gets it back, but he.
I thought he did.
Oh man. No, nobody's driving his car. No, because it ends with him taking the. It's something else that's his, I think. It's not his. It's not his vehicle, but there is a bit where he does that. But
Yeah,
he
it's
just
with-
drives the truck the whole time.
Yeah, it's with the guy who plays Beast. I can't
Isn't it?
remember his name.
Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know his character's name, but yeah, no, because he's driving the truck throughout most of it, and then he ends up getting the truck back there and then leaving, doesn't he?
Hmm.
Doing this sort of like thumbs up, this sort of lame thumbs up, which is great. Dan was telling us about the lame
Mad
thumbs
pod.
up. So when
Mad
someone,
pod, they give a.
oh,
when
is
they're
it
when
from
they're like-
that? Yeah. So
Yeah, when they're all fucked up, they like give a lame thumbs up.
so Dan uses it when his partner or his family are telling him to do something he's already doing. Okay, yeah, and he does the lame thumbs up. So yeah, we need to take that on board.
Mad Max car
Yeah.
name generator.
Oh.
What do you pipe into it in order to kick out?
Name, surname, car name. Oh, I still need the car name, don't we? It's just the Mad Max name generator. Car names. Car names.
fair enough.
Fantasy name generator. Let's see what rubbish that brings up. Fantasy name generator is like such a great website. It's got such crazy like things. Oh, confused.com have a car name generator as well. Let's look at that one. Why not? How old is how
Yeah,
old's
well.
our car? Less than 3 years, 3 to 5 years, 6 to 9 years, or 10 years plus?
Now,
I'd say
I feel like
they're
this is a
pretty.
whole different.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when they were built.
Let's go 10 years plus. What color is it? Silver, red, green, blue, black, white, or grey?
Combination of red, black, and grey, I'd assume.
Let's go black.
Yeah.
What personality does your car have? Adventurous, attention seeker, clever, grumpy, happy, unpredictable, playful, sensible. Probably grumpy.
Seems yeah, or
Or
unpredictable at this point.
unpredictable. The results are in. Your car name is Pinky.
Pinky.
I hate this, and I did not sign up for this.
That's alright. Oh no, looks like fantasy name generator isn't working.
Seeing if
Got
there's
the
any
host
fan art of the
error.
Devil's Ride.
Yeah.
And the Tormentor.
Yeah, good shout.
Car name generator.
Really? That's surprising. Not really
Like
any
Rum
fan
and
art of these
Monkey.
things.
I'm a traveller. Inner, no, understanding other people. I'm a survivor. I often, no, I don't know. This is all too happy. This is all too happy. I don't like any of this rum and monkey. Whatever. Fighting. A tiger, lion, and jaguar. Do I have a bucket list? Yeah. Male. Yeah. No, wait. What's your name? Gene. Name my whip. Alexander. Rubbish. Don't like that.
What are these websites?
I don't know. They're
rubbish.
just they are stupid ones.
The only name generator I've ever found that's been great was actually a rapper name generator that I used to create characters in Path of Exile for.
Brilliant.
Yeah, these never work, do they? These name generators.
Fantasy, to be
I think
fair, fantasy name generator is good, but it's just I think their website's down at the minute. Yeah, their website's down at the minute, but that's a good one because it has like everything, even like because I think that's how I got some of the names for. Like that's where I went on to look for like oh fuck, what are they called? What are the Goliath? It's like Goliath names for D&D, and it's like Goliaths have their first name, their tribal name, the whatever it is, their first name, their greatest achievement.
Yeah, that sort of stuff's
then
helpful, isn't it?
Thingy, so it gives you those ones.
Goliath Online. That's
yeah.
all I think of when you say Goliath. Goliath Online.
It's a great.
But where's
name.
that from?
Not Tiberius son.
It is Tiberian Sun, isn't it? A Goliath is the walker that you get, isn't it?
Yeah.
In Tiberian
but-
Sun.
Is it Tiberius son?
Yeah, the Goliath APC. Goliath heavy tank. Yeah, because I think it like turns into a tank, and then you can move it around. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
So terrible. Just looked
Starcraft,
up that rapper
isn't it?
name thing.
I think it is
Inspector
Starcraft,
Kershaw. Bradley Normus.
Yeah,
K.
Goliath Starcraft.
Kershaw,
That is-
but the
that is what
S
it's from.
is a dollar sign, as in Kesha.
Of course. That's such a classic, that one. Yeah. So stupid. Alright, well, we will name our, we will name it in good time, won't we?
Yeah,
Our
I'm
vehicle.
sure you'll think of something.
Oh, it's so loud. Goliath, all quotes on YouTube.
Well then,
Oh man, I'm going to listen to all of what are they called, like barks or something. I'm going to listen to all the barks from all the characters from all the RTSs I used to play. That's what I'm going to spend my evening
What?
doing.
That's where I heard.
oh
in the
right, I
pipe-
see what you
five
mean.
by
Five.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know all those things that
Yeah,
they do.
yeah. The one that always springs to
five,
mind
five,
is
five, five.
Warcraft 3. If when you send a human peasant,
Orcs.
yeah, human peasant or orcs, work.
Yeah. Stop poking me.
Stop
Ooh,
poking
I like
me.
that. I like that one.
Yeah, yeah. Warcraft 3
Kept
had some
cooking 'em.
great barks.
Why is there not? If they remastered that Warcraft 3, they haven't.
Yeah, it
Have
was a
they?
Terrible.
disaster.
Yeah.
Absolute disaster.
Oh, was it?
Bomb the hell out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, reforged the edition, but it like didn't work.
It didn't
really
work.
Slow.
Alright.
The cutscenes looked worse than the original cutscenes
Yeah.
somehow. Just
See,
a
it's good
disaster.
that Command and Conquer got like some props for its release. Everyone seemed to like that one, but they need to do Red Alert and they need to do Tiberian Sun.
I need to play
Base.
Oh, yeah, I need to play Tiberian Sun. I see so many clips and I want to play it. I keep forgetting.
Oh, Tiberian Sun's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
it's a
had
classic.
so
I
many
think.
like people, like so many.
Big
oh no, that was
names.
Red Alert 3 that had all like Gemma Arterton and fucking Gina Carano
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
all of that lot.
I like
Space!
three's okay. Three's okay, and the other one's okay. Tiberian Sun 3 or whatever it's called is fine. Tiberian Wars, but it's both two. Command and Conquer, Red Alert 2, and Tiberian Sun. They were so good. They were the classics. But yeah,
Right. Anyway.
yeah. Steam Deck's pretty good for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I know. I've been looking at playing the Supreme Commander games on it. I'm just trying to work out what's the
Yeah.
best way to do it. Oh, he's watching the
Just
space
watching.
clip.
Yeah, but you can like literally see him start
I
laughing.
know, yeah.
I
like,
actually don't know
laughs
this. What is this? I'm gonna get it
Oh.
up for afterwards.
Just
What is it?
Speaking
no,
of
no,
breaking-
it's 24 seconds. It's 24 seconds. Just type in Tim Curry
Tim
space.
Curry space,
That's it.
yeah.
Oh man, Tim Curry, like he was so good in all of those.
Tim Curry space, and he's playing
I'm
a
escaping
Russian. He's playing the Russian
one
leader.
place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Oh man, I know he was doing that.
The almost break.
Yeah,
It's so good.
like he did it in one take.
I tell you what, I marathoned all 3 seasons of Murder and Successful.
I'm what?
Space!
He's so good. He's perfect though, isn't he? He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he's the perfect.
Exactly where he is.
Yeah, he's the perfect amount of campy and hilarious, but with the serious
Yeah.
Tim
tone.
Curry, what a legend!
Yeah.
What an absolute legend. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they were so good in those cutscenes as well. And I'm pretty sure because I googled the game
I'll
director
end the
the other day.
stream. I'll end the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
send
want
us
to
out,
hear us
right? What's
talk
the
about
end of the
Command and
stream?
Yeah,
Conquer.
yeah, yeah. And remember, everyone, always watch your Tim Curry clips.